Hello everybody, welcome back. Got another late night stream here, and we're taking apart another LEGO Creator Expert set. So thanks everybody who's joining us tonight here for this exciting stream. I guess it's somewhat exciting. We got to take this thing apart here, as I've officially turned it into a better set. Well, not a better set, I shouldn't say that, but maybe a set that I'm actually more stoked about. Although this thing is epic. Like, this is a wicked set. It's from the LEGO Creator Expert lineup, which is pretty sweet. So just like we did with the Sydney Opera House the other day, I'm going to be parting it out and prepping it for shipping, really. This is official LEGO set 10214. Has 4,294 pieces, so it has quite the high piece count here. It's an iconic bridge found in London. It's the Tower Bridge. This thing is pretty gosh darn epic if you ask me. Looks amazing. These go up, which is pretty cool. It's quite large, as you can see here. Thank you, Legendary Cuber, for the 99-cent super chat. Highly appreciate that. And yeah, this thing is epic. Like, the details in the towers are really awesome. The bridge itself, it's got lots of these nice panel pieces, the blue colors, these pieces here. Also, there's some nice print pieces on either side, which is really nice. It's got these here that represent the cables, I guess. Overall, a real fun LEGO set. But as we know, sometimes when you're a LEGO collector, you just have so much, you have X amount of room, or you just, you don't get tired of looking at sets, but you dream of getting different sets. And in order to get different sets, sometimes you have to let some old ones go. And this is just one that I've been eyeing up. And I actually mentioned it in a live stream that I wanted to sell it, and then somebody immediately Facebook messaged me and said, hey, I want to sell this. He found my Brixie J Facebook and messaged me, and I was like, all right, I guess that's it. So the same gentleman that is taking the Sydney Opera House is also taking this. Whoa, King Piggy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the vlog, and that's awesome, man. Thank you for tagging you in the Twitter. Excited for the breakdown. I'll have to check out your posted vlog, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Your support is amazing. Thank you. You are one of my top 20 super chatters, which is on the super chat board right back there. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So it also comes with these little mini vehicles, which is pretty cool. You get this little mini black car right here. Look at that. Super cute. Super fun. And then you get this yellow truck right there. That's pretty awesome. And this green car. And then finally this one, which is the best. This is represents the double-decker bus. So this one here I moved for 300 Canadian, which was the original SRP. It's not that I was tired of it. I don't know. Like, I really wanted the Hogwarts Castle, and in order to get the Hogwarts Castle, I decided to move this one. As for the part out, I think I'm going to leave a lot of the components of this one actually built. The Sydney Opera House, I had to take apart completely just because I couldn't fit the components into the box without taking them apart. But these cars, why would I take these apart? I don't really see a point in that. So I'm going to ship some of these. Please don't spam there. But yeah, I'm going to take some of these, leave some of these cars apart or together and not take them apart. So yeah, that's the goal there. And thank you, King Piggy, for taking care of that for me. Yeah, so what am I going to do here? I guess the first thing I have to do when I sell anything, I clean it. So I got my cleaner here. I use just a Swiffer. I don't have the handle for it, but whatever, it is what it is. I also use this vacuum here that gets pretty loud. This is my Dyson DC26 handheld vacuum, and this thing will just suck off all the dust very loudly. And we'll just give it a quick vacuum. Oh yes, it's probably very loud. Sorry about that. Let's turn down the volume a bit. There we go. We'll turn down my voice a bit too while we're at it. Thank you, Wyvis ATR. Just wondering how you're on the super chat board. I think you're almost there, my friend. Oops. Yeah, I think you're almost there. Thank you, Kevin C, for the super chat as well. Hey, glad to see you got to go to the LEGO store today. Yes, I did go to the LEGO store. That was pretty spectacular. It was actually quite a fun, well, not really a fun atmosphere. Well, actually, it's always fun when you're there. So yeah, it was a fun atmosphere. A very safe atmosphere. I felt very safe there. They take it very seriously. The social distancing, only allowing 6 customers in the store at one time. All the staff were taking precautions and wearing masks. They had hand sanitizer at the door, and also right when you cashed out there, the tills were all blocked off. So they had there was a barricade made by the Brick Built character, and also all the displays at the LEGO store, and then also they had plexiglass set up so that it could screen any customers that were checking out. So a very safe and secure trip to the LEGO store today. And I found a set that's retiring soon, and that is the Hogwarts Castle. So I decided to essentially turn the Sydney Opera House and also the London Tower Bridge into the Hogwarts Castle. So that was sort of my motive today. I didn't go there expecting to get anything. Obviously, I was hoping to get the haunted house, but we know for sure. Oh, I think I forgot to turn it back up. But we know for sure that the haunted house is sold out, and we're unable to get that. So, yeah, it is what it is, right? Thank you once again, King Piggy, for the huge super chat. Appreciate that. Kevin C., your support is unparalleled as well. And also, Wyvers ART, thank you. You continue to support me on my live stream, so thank you so much. And also, Legendary Cuber. Thank you, guys. You guys are all great, and you guys are all on my super chat board, and also my digital super chat board, which is presented at the end of all of my videos. So thank you so much for that. We're going to be giving away, I know I say this a lot, but we're going to be giving away the Yoda. Yoda has actually already shipped, so that's on its way from the LEGO store. And we're going to be giving that away on June 13th, so I wish all of you the best of luck. Also, we'll be doing an exclusive draw for Super Chat supporters on June 13th as well, where we're going to be giving away a mini prize for that'll be selected from all of my Super Chat supporters. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. I sit here and I dust this thing, and I don't know where to start. I'm having a really good time just looking at it. For me, this build, from what I recall, I built it quite some time ago, but from what I recall, this build was sort of repetitive to a certain degree, because all of these pillars are the same, and you can see we have 4 on each tower, and then there's 1, 2, 3 on each corner. So each one has 3, 6, 9, 12 of these pillars, and then you have another 12 over here. So you had to build 24 of these pillars, and then also these pillars have these on them, which are these caps, and they use a bunch of these cheese wedges right here, the 1x1 cheese wedges. So when we use the 1x1 cheese wedges, and we use what is that, 2, 4, 6, like a whole whack of them. So a large portion of the piece count from this set was actually involved in creating the pillars on each corner of each of the towers. Now, obviously, that's something that they had to do because this is a very good model, or to-scale model of the London Bridge. However, yeah, it's just very repetitive, and a lot of the piece count is swallowed up by those pieces there. So the interesting thing about this, as we start to disassemble it here, these will come off. So we can detach these cables, which are plate-built cables, and they will come off just like this here. So you can see there's a total of 8 of them, and this is how we're going to start to disassemble this. Just like that. So to tell you the truth, right now, this is a late night stream. We're starting at 10:30 at night. Now, I guess I could have left these cables on here. We're starting at 10:30 at night. It's been a long day for me, to tell you the truth. I discovered some flooding in the Lego room, which is brutal. I have more details on that coming out in the very near future here in a different video. It's definitely not good. But whatever, I have to live with it and move on. The issue is right now is there's flooding in my basement, and that was caused by a crack in the foundation. So I have some more details on that, on what I have to do to try and fix that and get the Lego room back up to snuff. But oh my gosh, was that ever brutal today when I had to deal with that. And I discovered it like 20 minutes before I had to go to work. So I was like in such a rush to get going to work. Hey, what the heck is this doing here? This is from a minifig. This isn't from this set. You know, like one of these things you can make, like Spider-Man jump or whatever. I wish I had a minifig. I could show you how these work, but that's really cool that that's just sitting there. That's a nice piece. So yeah, these panels, they come off, and we can create or start to disassemble our bridge. I'm going to do these first. I feel like I could just cheat on this though. I feel like I could just send this one a little more assembled than the Sydney Opera House. Hey, King Piggy says, what Speed Champion sets do I have? I do have quite a few Speed Champ sets. I got a Ferrari, a McLaren. Oh, thank you, dog. Diddle the Dag Dog. Make disassemble shirts. That would be funny. Like sort of like a Avengers spinoff. Instead of Avengers Assemble, it's Brixie Disassemble. We could make some shirts like that. That would be cool. I am going to take these apart completely, just because I want to share the build experience with the gentleman that bought this. I don't want to send it to him all assembled, so I'm going to part it out. That was the plan. So you'll probably see I got some, I don't know if you're focusing on my fingernails, I got some grit under my fingernails. That's because I was up there, I was up on the roof today clearing the eaves troughs to help prevent further leakage in the basement. And I've got a bunch of cuts on my hand right here too, because the shingles were rubbing up against the, as I was scooping out the stuff in the eaves to try and prevent further damage or leaking into the Lego room. So yeah, pretty brutal, man. David asks, anyone else building with Brixie? I hope you are. You're interested in the McLaren. Okay, that's good to know. I have to decide. There's one of two things that I have to decide with the way the Lego is going right now. My Lego collection, that is. I have to decide whether or not I want to continue getting Speed Champs, or if I want to drop them and no longer get them. So essentially, I have to decide, okay, Jordan, do I want to get Speed Champ sets? Do you want to continue adding more Speed Champ sets to your collection? Or do you want to drop them and sell the ones that you have? Because if I'm not going to continue getting them, why would I keep the old ones, right? Now, the thing with the Speed Champ vehicles, turn off chat for Jude. Okay, I'll turn off chat for Jude. The thing with the Speed Champ vehicles, I find, is hide user on channel. There we go. Just 1 second here. My chat froze. Okay, yeah, but what was I saying? I'm sort of a completionist, right? I'm not really a completionist 100%. Like, but if I'm not going to get any more Star Wars or not get any more Speed Champ, then why would I keep the other ones? Plus, Speed Champ doesn't fit in my city. It's just not the right scale, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or not. Ace Player says, hey, Brixie. Oh, sorry, that got erased. Not sure if it was inappropriate. It must have been. I managed to move all my Lego sets, build completely into new house today. Nice, that's good. So you moved into a new house, and that's always good. What is a good Star Wars scene for a beginner mock? Well, I mean, there's always Endor. Endor's a good scene, and also Hoth. Hoth is a good scene. But you know, there's a bunch of different ones. The Battle at Scarif, right? Those are the three main ones that I see people building. And we saw those in, of course, we saw them in Lego Masters. So we can see, what do I think? What do I think here? Should I take these apart? I think I'm not going to take these apart. I'm just going to leave them like that. This makes more sense to me. What time are you going to be? When am I going to build the B-Wing? Well, I'm not going to do the B-Wing in a late night stream, even though there's 100 of you watching right now, so I definitely would build the late nights, do it in a late night stream, but I don't know when. I also have the Hogwarts Castle to build now too, so I've got to discuss that with Jose and determine whether or not we want to build that in a large stream, that one long stream, or if I should build that in multiple streams. It's probably going to be multiple because it's 6,000 pieces. It's quite large, so I'll probably build that one in multiple. However, I should be able to build the UCS set, the A-Wing, in one stream. Or, yeah, in one stream, I would imagine. Yeah. So we can see I've decided to disassemble the roads that lead into the Tower Bridge. And just doing that now. I'm assembling the Hogwarts playset, and I need the new sets coming out. That's pretty cool. So you're assembling the ones that all come together. Yeah, I've considered doing that. I just don't know, Diggle the Dog Dad. I don't know. I might have left it too much. You have 20 Speed Champ cars? Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a good collection. You know what? It would be a good one to collect. Like, get all the Speed Champs. Yeah, it'd be cool. I just think they need to up their game on how many LEGO Creator Expert vehicles they issue. I'd love to see some iconic LEGO Creator Expert vehicles, such as maybe, I don't know, Lamborghinis and stuff like that. Lamborghinis, Bugattis, Porsches, BMWs, Mercedes, all that. That'd be really neat. Tower Bridge is one of my favorite sets. It's one of the only ones my wife lets me keep in the bedroom. Nice. My wife would not let me keep any in the bedroom. Actually, I got Steamboat Willie on the way, thanks to you, Kevin C. What's going on, Armin? And she might let me keep Steamboat Willie upstairs. I've tried it a few times. Like I built the AT-AP, and I left that up here on the table here where we have the box for the London Bridge. Oh, I forgot to point that out. The box is right here, along with the original instruction manuals too. Yeah, here's the instruction manuals for the London Bridge. So all of the sets that I have the instructions and everything for. So yeah. But I tried to keep some up here, in particular the AT-AP, and also I tried to keep the what do I want to call it there? I forget what I want to call it. Oh, the helmets, yeah. The helmets. I tried to keep those up here, and unfortunately it just didn't pan out. But maybe Steamboat Willie, she'll let me keep up here. I think I'm gonna do this differently. This is, rather than parting the set out by color, these are all the pieces for the two sides. So I'm just thinking to myself, why not keep these all together? And then when he goes to build this, it's all together. That sort of makes sense to me. How is the giveaway stream going to work, asks Nicholas. Nicholas, well, the way it's going to work is... Let me move my vacuum out of the way here. The way the giveaway stream is going to work is we are going to... So we're going to be streaming on June 13th, and that's when we're going to be giving away the LEGO, or determining the winner of the Yoda. And it's just randomly selected, so it's a live stream, and I randomly select the winner of that using a random comment selector. And when we do that, randomly selects the winning comment and eliminates all of the duplicate comments. So if you comment 5 times, it'll wipes all those ones out. And it randomly selects the winner. So yeah, it's fairly easy. And then I'll read that comment aloud, and essentially if you commented your favorite your favorite Star Wars movie, and then you're gonna win. And then I'll ship the Yoda right to your house. But not only that, we're gonna be giving away a super chat. We're gonna be selecting a super chat winner too from one of the super chatters, because I have all the super chatters that have ever super chatted me on the spreadsheet, and we select all those as well. Except I used to do it on the TV, but now my TV is like not mounted to the wall, so I won't be able to turn it. And it's also like this TV is a plasma TV and it doesn't project a lot of brightness, so I've got to determine how I'm going to do that. So look at that. We have all of the parts and pieces that build the roadways that go to the bridge. And these I will put into a separate bag, I guess. No, I should be able to fit them in the same one. Maybe just take them apart. Yeah, there we go. So thank you for the 104 concurrent viewers for this disassembling video where we're taking apart the London Tower Bridge. We are not, well, we're moving along quite quickly actually. The two halves were actually quite easy to take apart. And hello everybody who's just joining us here for the first time. Welcome to our live streams. And everyone who is coming here again, I thank you so much. I feel like I should put these plates into a separate bag so they don't get scratched up on, and put them into this bag. So let's have a look at this box that this set comes with. Or comes in, I should say. And actually, I'm going to put these little mini vehicles in their own bag as well. I think there's only 4 of them. I got them all here, yeah. And I don't think I timed out. I hope I didn't. Yeah, it says excellent stream condition. So, seems like we're doing all right. So there we go. Let's have a look at the box. Just so you all know, I'm switching to the... oh, thank you, Taxoni Lawless. I just put your name on the top 20 super chat board that you see behind me there. So you moved into the bottom position there, so thank you so much. And there is all that disassembled. And now I'm going to vacuum these base plates, get them nice and clean and tidy. And let's turn you guys down again so I don't deafen you with the vacuum cleaner. Alright, so those are nice and clean there. Let's turn the volume back up here now that the loud vacuum cleaner is done. And we are going to have a look at the box. Just a second here. I'm falling behind on the chat. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have a look at the box here. We have the instruction manual. So it actually came with 3 different manuals for those of you who have a look at this set here. So here we go. Essentially, we build all of these pillars, and this is the construction of one of the towers. And then this is instruction number 2, and instruction book number 1 is the other tower, and then instruction book number 3 is the bridges. So now I am going to go ahead and show you guys the box. So this is the box for this massive set. Official Lego set 10214, 4,295 pieces. This thing is huge. It's one of the bigger boxes in my collection, for sure. Well, no longer in my collection, Got a nice picture of it in the back there, showing the bridge in action with the draw bridge going up there, and an overhead view there. I'll look through the bridge. I've actually seen some people on Instagram running trains through it, and then all our parts and pieces on the top there. I've seen lots of people asking me, will I be building the Hogwarts Castle in a live stream? Yes, I will be. It'll probably be split into 2 streams because it is so large. So yeah. And if I missed your comments or anything, I tried to read all your guys' comments. This is how I communicate with you guys. So if you have any comments or questions and you think I missed them, make sure you fire them back out there and we'll try to read them, of course. And yeah. I'm switching back and forth between the back end of my chat and the front end for some reason, because the front end is lagging on me. I sort of prefer watching the front end though, so I'm going to switch back to that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have finished step number 1. Time to move on to step number 2, which is the main portion of our set. Move my big bag of bags. Could you buy EV3? I don't know what EV3 is. How on earth am I going to take this apart? I don't even know what to do here. I guess I just have to start taking apart the towers. I am just going to sort it by color, I guess. Seems the easiest way to do it. Did somebody already win the giveaway? No, we will be doing the giveaway on June 13th, I believe it is, which is a Saturday. How do you send fan mail? You go to my page or you go to my Instagram and you'll see a spot where you can find my P.O. box, and you just send me mail right to my P.O. box. It can be anything, guys. It doesn't have to be anything of value. You can just write me a letter and use some postage stamps, and we can do a fan mail reading or unboxing. Might be easier for the end build group parts by page in the book. No, I know all the parts are here, so I'm not overly worried about it missing parts. So I'm just going to sort it by color and go from there. I think this was one of the sets actually that originally didn't come with numbered bags. It was just one big lump sum of parts that you had to go about building. So that's how we're going to do it here as well. Yeah, looks like we'll need a big bag for white. Hey Brixie, I have an idea for your Lego city. You should add a layer underneath the city, the undersea in Minecraft. Okay, yeah, it's just the pool table is the issue. I used to have a layer under there, but since the removal of the table, I'm unable to have that much room under there for that type of stuff. So that's why I've decided against that for now. If I were to get rid of my pool table, then I would be able to fit it. Now, the reason I don't get rid of my pool table is because I'd have to take apart the whole city, and it's also a family heirloom or heirloom that's just sort of has been in the family. So I just don't have the heart to get rid of it. Yeah, so that's why. Had you done programming? What does that mean? Have I done programming? Like programming computer-wise, I've done very little programming for computers. I used to know how to do basic HTML and coding. I don't know if I'm talking about the right thing, if you mean programming in the sense of computer programming or programming in the sense of like television programming. I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking what to build from 109. I don't know what set number that is. Who timed me out? I was spamming. Tell me what I was doing wrong. Nicholas Fry, were you the one spamming like dump truck or something like that. Jordan, can I fly? No, I cannot fly. And my cat's name is Luna. Brikowski is excited about my cat. You just bought the bookshop? That is a good set. Not my favorite modular by no means, but definitely a good set. See, I definitely don't have to take these apart, but as a fellow Lego collector, I can appreciate if I were to take these apart and the buyer of the set were to actually build this, I could appreciate that more. So that's why if I were to buy a set, I would like it to be parted out so I can have the fun of building it. So that's why I part out all my sets. These definitely would fit back in the original box without it being parted out, but oh well, this is how I feel and this is what I want to do. This is the type of service that I want to provide. Have you tried Lego Boost? No, I have not tried Lego Boost. I've never tried Lego Boost. Blue? Does Blue need a big bag? Blue might need a big bag. Hey, just a brick in the bucket. What does spamming mean? Spamming means repeating yourself. Oh, I've never seen that from Taxoni Lawless. That's some interesting characters there. Why am I departing it? It's because it's sold. Brixie, I bought the Tower Bridge in 2018 and have yet to build it. Maybe I should break it out and build it. Yeah, you could do that. As you tear mine down, I would probably recommend it. Chelsea, my cat's name is Luna. Since you have asked 3 times now, Luna cat. There we go. You're watching from Montreal. Must be quite late in Montreal. Yes, Brendan, you know my cat's name. There you go. Luna the Lunatic. Show us your cat. You guys want to see my cat? Oh my god, she might be miserable if I go over there. Should I attempt to bring my cat into the scene? I will attempt to bring my cat into the scene. I don't know if it's going to work. Luna, I will attempt. You want to come be a movie star? Come here. Oh, you're so big. Oh, I know. Here is Luna. She did not want to leave her post. She was getting comfy to go to sleep. Aren't you, Luna? But now look. Now you look. You have 114 people watching you, Luna. 114 people watching you. Yes. Jordan, do you have the Chevrolet? I'm not sure. The only problem with bringing my cat over here is now I am covered in hair. That was a fail. Okay, cat, you have to go. That was truly a fail. Vacuum myself here. Ugh. Okay. Oh man, I am just covered in hair now, so that was not a good idea. It is hot, so she is shedding. And I do not want to get hair involved in this set. So that was quite funny. I think I'm fine though. Classic. I got like hair on my face. Just lint rolled my face. Okay, Problem solved. Classic. Okay, so now we are back to disassembling the set. I have fat cats, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, games. Yes, my cat is larger than your average cat. Do you think Lego branded face masks would sell? I think so. Thank you, Granny Disguise. Have you ever played a virtual reality game? No, I haven't. No. I'm rebuilding my creator expert sets from you took apart last year. Nice. What is my favorite modular? It is Assembly Square. Because bigger is better, has more detail. You should do a crossover with Jangbricks. I don't think he'll do a crossover with me. If he would, I'd be more than happy to join him in a crossover. But I don't think he'll be like, oh, Brixie, let's do a crossover, Mr. 30,000 subs. What phone do I have? I have the Samsung Galaxy S10. So, I wish I could do a crossover with Jang. Jang, if you're watching this, I'd like to do a crossover. I don't think he's watching, and I don't think he'll want to do that. I want to thank everybody who's here watching my stream once again. I highly appreciate it. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you. I feel like I need to put windows into a separate frame because there is, or a separate bag, because there is a lot of them. Somebody just asked, what was my first Lego set? My first Lego set was that as an adult was the AT-AT Walker. And today when I was moving my Billy shelves due to the flood, I sent 3 of my AT-AT Walkers crashing to the ground. It was tragic. It's definitely devastating. Would you cross over with me? I'd cross over with anybody. Just has to work within my schedule is the problem. I have a very weird schedule. You live in New Zealand and it's 5:07. Nice. I want to go to New Zealand and I also want to go to Australia. And yeah, I want to go lots of places, but I don't think it's in the cards. But I'd love to go to New Zealand. I do want to go lots of places, but I must say I live in a beautiful country. And if I drive 4 hours, I can be in a mountainous region, which is pretty nice. M&R dropped a comment in the beginning. Cool, that's interesting. I don't remember seeing that. I never knew M&R was here. You've been there 3 times, Emmett. Wow. Jelly. Oh my gosh, I just put light bluish gray in my white bag. Those don't belong in there. What do you think of the Mindstorms review? I've never built any Mindstorms. Okay, I'm guessing sand is going to need its own bag as well. I'm sorry, I just missed some big comment up there. Do you have any Lego Harry Potter sets? I have the Night Bus and also 2 Hagrid's huts. I am 40-something. This is Aaron, who has been building Lego since I was a kid and kept the Lego. Now I build with my kids and wanted to thank you for inspiring me. You give the inspiration you give me. Thank you so much for that comment. I appreciate that. That's why I'm here. Thank you so much. I love that. I love hearing stories about lifelong collectors who are then building with their kids. It's incredible, and I hope to be doing the same one day, building with my kids, because that will be pretty cool. Welcome back, Raiden X Games. EX Gamer HD. Have you seen the LEGO Masters show on TV? David Hahn asks. Yes, I have seen the LEGO Masters USA. That's the only LEGO Masters I've seen, though. I know very early on in this stream, I knocked one of these gold pieces off over there. And I must remember to go get that piece. Hopefully by the end of the stream I don't forget. So I'm going to get it now, because I'm a forgetful guy. Where did it go? Where did the piece go? Nope, there it is. I found it. You guys can hear me, but you can't see me, but I found it. I would hate to forget that piece. That piece looks obscure. I have two choices, the Harry Potter castle or the Bugatti Chiron. I would go with the Harry Potter castle. That's just me, though. Am I a bigger fan of Harry Potter than Bugattis? Yes, 10 times over. Probably before Lego, I wouldn't even have thought of buying a Bugatti. Even if I had $100 million, I probably wouldn't buy a Bugatti. So for that reason, I would not get it. For that reason, I didn't get it. I only buy sets. I don't buy sets because just to buy them. I buy them because I like them. So it depends if you like Harry Potter more or Bugattis more. Personally, I watch Harry Potter all the time. And one of my favorite places in the world is in Orlando, and it's at Universal where the Harry Potter world is. It's honestly one of my favorite places in the world. I've been there once, and it was the best time of my life. Thank you. You agree. You say, okay, the castle. That is your next... Yeah, I see. And the Bugatti Chiron, don't get me wrong, Technic is incredible. And technically, the Bugatti Chiron or Technic sets are way more technical, and the builds are way more advanced. However, if somebody was like, Jordan, what do you prefer, brick building or Technic building? I prefer brick building. It's literally two different, completely different classes, right? There's building with bricks and building modular buildings and walls and building this. I think it's way funner building this than Technic. That's just me. So, I mean, it really depends on what you like as a theme. This is how I determine what sets I get. What I like as a theme and what building style I like. I'm not saying I don't like Technic, but if somebody were if they gave me the choice between the two, I would definitely choose brick building. With that said, I like the sets that have a good combination of the two. Because I just like the way they integrate the two different techniques into one idea of a Lego set, right? It's neat when you can build something that has a Technic core and then it has a brick/plate built exterior. I really like that. That's part of the reason why I like starships so much, I think, and Star Wars builds, because the models use a good combination of the two building techniques, right? So, and I'm just obviously a huge Star Wars fan. I wouldn't buy Lego Star Wars stuff if I wasn't a huge Star Wars fan. I just love anything to do with Star Wars in general. I'm sure lots of other people in this world, there's some shows that I watch religiously on movies on a yearly basis, and that's all the Star Wars movies, not so much the TV programs, but the movies. And I also watch Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit, So that's some of the stuff that I primarily build, or not build, but watch every year. So if there's sets having to do with that, I'll generally get them. But shoe on the other foot, I mean, there's lots of Harry Potter sets that I don't have, but the reason I don't get them is because they're not big, unified sets like I like. I like unified, cohesive sets. When you build it, in the end, you get a nice big thing that displays well, and all the parts and components stay together. There's not miniature pieces everywhere, and I think that's part of the reason why I didn't get the the Hogwarts stuff, other than the one I just got, obviously, just because they're not as cohesive as I would want. Can you ban Gamerplay? He's being rude. Gamerplay, where's Gamerplay? Oh my god, games, Gamerplay, where are you, Gamerplay? Can I control F on this? Control F, Gamerplay. Gamerplay, I don't even see him, man. Brixie, do you like farmers in the... Do you like farmers? I'm a future farmer. Yeah, of course I like farmers. What would we do without farmers? We wouldn't eat. So yeah, I love farmers, and yeah, I know some farmers. It's a strange question. Do you like farmers? What? I like everyone. I like everyone. I don't discriminate against anyone. I'm a farmer, a future farmer. Okay, so you're a young heirloom to a farming family, eh? That's cool. He said dumb to us. I don't know who you're talking about. So yeah, we're slowly taking this apart here. Good night. See you, man. See you, Dog Dad. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Your view is always awesome, and I'm very thankful for it. Do you once been to Vancouver several times? Yeah, I've been to Vancouver. Do you have provinces have you been to in Canada? How many provinces have I been to in Canada? That's a good question. I've only been to 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been to 4. Oh, thank you, World War Bricks. That's a cool username. Thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. I don't think you're on my super chat board. We're on my super chat digital end screen, so I will add you to that. So thank you. Somebody asked me how many provinces have I been to. I forgot to read your comment though. You're first person to ever donate to. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. It's very appreciative of it for sure. Somebody mentioned what provinces have I been to. I've been to Ontario, but only to the airport. To Toronto Airport. That's it. And then I've been to Saskatchewan. I went to the edge of Saskatchewan. I'm in Alberta, so that's the province over. And I stayed in some cabins in Saskatchewan. And then I've been to BC a bunch because BC, British Columbia, is a beautiful country. Or yeah, it just has beautiful country, beautiful people. And then of course I've been to Alberta because that's where I live. Good morning. It's morning here in Sweden. That's cool. You know what I discovered? Like, I used to be like, okay, I need to stream at whatever, 9, 10. I need to stream in my time zone. But it's definitely not the case. I'm glad that I am streaming right now and interacting with people internationally, which is really cool. It's actually one of the benefits to streaming at night is I get to interact with people on the other part of the globe, and we get to have different conversations. So it's pretty awesome. I saw the goalie stick in the cold room. Hockey fan? Thoughts on 2014 playoff? I am a hockey fan. There's 2 goalie sticks in the cold room. There's one signed by Ed Balfour, and there's one signed by... the other one is actually a game-used autographed stick by Ron Hextall, believe it or not. He played for the Oilers once upon a time. That's a random... You know that one thing that's just so random in your house? There is my object. Well, thank you, Amy. How do you feel about Technic cars like the Bugatti and the Porsche? Not a huge fan. That's why I don't own any of them. I'm considering buying the Lamborghini. Honestly, after seeing the Lamborghini, I don't know if I'm going to buy it. Like, I realized they had to make, like, their best, biggest supercar. But I wish it was, like, a Lamborghini that was more appealing to me in my age group, like the Murcielago or the even the Countach or something like this. I realize that's not a new school Lamborghini, but it would have been cool if they did that. Or maybe they should do a Lego Creator Expert. I've heard before your brother collects Hot Wheels. How do we get to into two separate things? You're right. My brother does collect Hot Wheels in a big way. He's got so many Hot Wheels, it's absolutely insane. I should tell him, hey man, let's feature your Hot Wheels on my YouTube channel and let's do it. Yeah, how do I started collecting Lego on my own. I guess that's how we did it. He collected Hot Wheels on his own, and I started collecting Lego on my own. So I should tell him, I'll be like, hey man, Kevin C from my YouTube channel wants to see your Hot Wheels collection. Bugatti or Technic Porsche? I'm more of a Porsche guy than a Bugatti guy. I don't really know much about Bugattis, so I just feel like that's a car that doesn't get brought into my life ever, or hasn't been brought into my life ever. So we finished the top two towers, so that's all the gray pieces. That's why I did it by color, because you don't get any more gray or light bluish gray until the bottom of the piece, so why not do it that way? I've started the bag with windows, the bag with this light blue color, a lonely bag with two sand pieces. However, we're going to move a lot into sand there. And white is virtually done too, so yeah. New shows ideas, Brixie and the Wheels. Yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to want me over there filming video. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube is such a do or don't thing. It's like you either do it or you don't do it. You either are all over it or you're not, right? So that's my prerogative behind that. So I think he's sort of like, nah, let's not do that. So sorry to hear that you dropped the ATs, but congratulations on the Hogwarts Castle. Did you happen to know if the Lego store is doing any form of pick-a-brick wall? No, when I went there, the pick-a-brick wall was closed, and there is no form of pick-a-brick wall at this time, which I completely understand. In fact, the assistant manager of the store did inform me that if any customer touched anything in the store, like any sets in the store, any product in the store, it has to go into the back room for 3 days. Because obviously they're not going to sanitize their sets. They can't wipe those down with like a Clorox wipe or a Lysol wipe or anything, right? So, yeah, it has to go into the back room for 3 days. So that's why I have to stay within the yellow, within the yellow area there. With that in mind, I guess I didn't really, I sort of knew that. So what I should have done is brought my other video camera that has some optical zoom when we went there, because then I'd be able to zoom in on some of the sets and see them. But the GoPro, that's one fault of a GoPro. So if you're looking to buy a camera for YouTubing, don't buy a GoPro, because there's no optical zoom. You're like better off using your phone, but just the GoPro is more mobile for me. It's easier to go to a Lego store with a GoPro than your phone, you know what I mean? It's just more subtle. That's why I choose to use that device. So yeah, ban him please. Who am I banning? Like a community chat. Who do you want me to ban there, Raiden? I don't know what you're talking about. What brought you out of Lego Dark Ages? Nothing really. What train do your viewers... Oh, it's gone now. Please... What train do you viewers... What? I don't know what that means. When I was vlogging, a kid staring at me. Yeah, it's definitely King Piggy. It's funny that you say that. Because when you start vlogging out in the public, it's hard to get used to, and it's definitely the hardest part of doing it is people looking at you. It's almost like public speaking, which is one of the #1 fears in the human society is public speaking. But eventually you get over that. What is your Lego set that got away you never got? It was almost a Hulkbuster until I found it on Facebook buy sell. That's a good question though. I know there is some, Kevin, but I don't remember. I can't remember what it is. Oh, okay, I got one. So one set that got away and I never got it was the it's a Star Wars set. It's actually Kylo Ren's X-Wing. It looks cool. So that's one that I didn't get, and I sort of I'm regretting not getting it. Also another one, it's another Star Wars set. I retired recently, so another set that got away was the, what's it called? The Battle at Cloud City, I think? The Cloud City set. So that got away on me, I didn't get that. And another one, it's another Star Wars set, is the Battle of Hoth. Now I know the Battle of Hoth is an odd looking set, and it's not cohesive. It's not my cup of tea, and that's why I didn't get it. However, it comes with a lot of great mini builds, and it also comes with a lot of minifigures. So it would have been a good set to get just for that reason on its own. However, I just looked at it and I was like, well, how on earth am I going to display this? It's got like 20 detachable pieces. Like that just looks like frustrating to try and display. Somebody else mentioned something. They, oh my god, Games said Quickie Mart or Simpsons House, and it is Quickie Mart no matter what. Quickie Mart is an epic set. It comes with a lot of great minifigures and a lot of great detail in the interior, and I find it the detail of it and the print pieces in it and the principles of it is just better than the Simpsons House. So that's my opinion on that. Do you have the Mandalorian? The Mandalorian sets don't come out until... okay, please ban games. He's constantly trying to get you to ban people for no reason. Okay, I'll keep my eye open for that, guys. I don't like arguing in the chat, and I don't like people trying to ban people. So, if you earn the class of being a moderator, then you should be able to take away those people who are being irritating. But I don't ban people unless I have evidence or proof, and I go back and take a look at their chat and see what's up with that. What is the set that you got as the greatest discount? Couldn't believe you got you got it so cheap. Well, that is one that I found in February. I was at the, and I didn't find one of them. I found 4 of them. The set that got away from you is the Corvette Speed Champs. Okay, I think I have that one. But somebody asked me a set that I got a deal on that I simply could not believe. I got 4 of them, and it was the Lego Star Wars, another Star Wars set. As you can tell, I collect a lot of Star Wars stuff. It was the Lego Star Wars Jedi Starfighter with hyperdrive. So it was essentially Obi-Wan Kenobi's, Obi-Wan Kenobi's starship. And yeah, that's the one that I got for super cheap. In Canadian funds, it was $68. But not only was the price good, the fact that it had been retired for... I think a year or 2 was the deal, in my opinion. As far as I'm concerned, whenever I find Star Wars sets that are retired at at issue prices or below issue prices, then you're winning, in my opinion. I got the Technic Air Race jet for $80. That's pretty cool. The Air Race one. I'm trying to think of that one. Have you seen the Star Wars Clone Wars? Yes and no. I'm working very slowly through the seasons. Like, I'm still on season 2. So no, I have not. Now, a lot of you might wonder, well, then why do I have so many Clone Wars sets in my collection? Well, it's because I bought them at a very good price at a garage sale in bulk. So I sort of regret doing that because there's barely any parts. Like, it's not barely, but there's always missing parts and pieces when you buy them in bulk in garage sales. But the deal was too good to be true, and there was a reason why it was too good to be true, essentially. What are you do? What am I going to build the Hogwarts castle? I haven't decided yet. We'll definitely be building it in a live stream. So yeah, we'll definitely be building that in a live stream. Water and then coffee. Which kind of man drinks coffee at 11:30 at night? I do. It's alright, I'll be so tired after this, it doesn't matter how much coffee I'll drink, I'll pass right out. Actually, I have another video already prepped and ready to go for tomorrow. However, I don't want to cloud my Lego store video, so I'm not going to issue it in the morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Oh my god, Games asks, cats or dogs? I originally was a cat person. I loved cats. However, now that I own dogs, oh, that's awesome, Taxoni Lawless. So now that I have dogs, I'm a dog guy. Dogs are way better than cats. Like, way better. They're more needy than cats. Like, they both have their perks. Like, dogs are good because they're needy. And they're very aware of their owner, and they greet you at the door, and they say goodbye to you, and they get sad. But they're so needy to the point that, you know, you gotta let them out to go to the washroom, and you gotta go pick up all their feces, and you gotta stroke them, and and I find dogs are more maintenance as well in the vet aspect of it as well. You gotta, like, bring them to the vet all the time. So I like them both, but honestly, I like dogs more. Yeah. I hate pets. My daughter has a cat, though. You just hate pets, eh? I will say I don't hate pets. I will say that they are a lot of work. There is benefits to not having them. Don't let my wife hear that, but there's benefits to not having them for sure, because they take up a lot of time. There is a ton of hair everywhere, no matter what. They make mess. And yeah, I don't know, but I think the benefits of having them far outweigh the negatives of having them. But I think once this generation of animals pass away, which is still a long ways away, I shouldn't be talking about that, but once this generation of my animals pass away, I probably won't get any next gen ones, just because I'm going to have kids, and I don't think having kids and pets, I think it's a lot of work. So benefits: no cat hair in live streams. Yes, you're right. Stay safe. I can't. Thank you, Granny in Disguise. You have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll see you again in the not so distant future. So once again, just take some time here to thank everybody here for joining us on our live streams and on my live stream. I appreciate everyone who views it. We got 100 concurrent viewers from all over the globe, which is epic, in my opinion. Really cool. Thank you so much. Keep in mind, on June 13th, we are going to be announcing the winner for the Yoda, the giveaway. We're going to be selecting one lucky winner of that set during a live stream here on my YouTube channel. We'll be randomly selecting somebody from the comment section on that giveaway announcement video. And we'll also be giving away a Super Chat prize to one of my lucky Super Chatters, so thank you. How do you justify getting the UCS Star Destroyer? Price per piece isn't ideal. Yeah, I know. I went and got it on issue day, and I went to the LEGO store early and got it. How did I justify it? I just need it. It's just a UCS set. I'll never leave another UCS set hanging. And how do I justify getting any big, large set? Big, large sets, guys, are commodities, okay? LEGO is a commodity. This set is a big, large set. It's a commodity. It's always saleable. So, in my opinion, you should treat LEGO like that. You shouldn't be scared to trade LEGO. You shouldn't be scared to, well, only do it, obviously, if you have the means of doing it. But you shouldn't be scared to buy LEGO. You shouldn't be scared to trade LEGO to buy a different LEGO. And that's what I've learned as an AFOL. And I'm actually just starting to learn this now over the last couple weeks. I've recently sold all of my promo sets. They're all gone. I've sold this set. I've sold the Sydney Opera House. I'm working on selling like 10 more sets right now. Don't be scared to buy sets, trade sets, sell sets. Just keep the economy of LEGO going, really, the commodity of it. And I think you'll see that with everyone. Jangbricks, everyone buys and recommends that you buy and sell sets. I sent you that email with the pictures. I did not, and a little surprise in it too. You can do a video of that as fan mail. Maybe I can take a look at that. Yeah. I did see your email. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, so I will take a look at that, Britkowski. When am I doing another live? I don't know. I just come up with it as I go. I don't have a set schedule on lives. Whenever I have free time, whenever I don't have plans, whenever I'm not doing a different video, whenever I have LEGO to build, etc. It's just random. I generally try to do, sometimes my live streams have notice up to sometimes 24 hours even. But most of them, they just have like a few hour heads up because I just sporadically do them. I have not made a Pokemon account. I haven't played Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon in weeks. I've been so busy, guys. It's crazy how busy I am right now. I know I always talk about it, but like I'm seriously like, I can confidently say now, like I come from a hardworking family, but like I am the busiest I've ever been in my entire life. Period. And I might be the busiest person at this point I know in my life. Like dead serious. I think I am truly the busiest person I know. It's crazy. I'm not trying to be like, haha, look at me, but like I'm just serious. Like I got like the list of stuff that I have to do on my phone is like endless. It's insane. It's crazy. I guess I'm just saying that like, oh, but I mean, all the stuff that I have to do in quotations doesn't have to be done. Do I have to be doing this right now? No, I don't. I mean, you make your own bed and you lie in it, right? Something that bothers me is that LEGO Group only offers 4 modular buildings at the moment. I enjoy, but yeah, they gotta create scarcity in their product though. Turtlicious, because if they limit, and they have to be able to produce all these different sets too, right? They gotta work within the limitations of their factories and their distribution, and they also have to create scarcity in their product. If they didn't create scarcity in their product and turn LEGO in what I like to call a commodity, then they wouldn't sell nearly as much LEGO because they'll always be available. There's no scarcity. If you don't create scarcity, then there will be a smaller market, right? Supply-demand type thing. I think it's good that they retire sets. It's good for people. It's good for all Lego fans, especially if you're looking to buy and maybe cycle your Lego collection. It creates scarcity. It creates value for the reseller. I think it's good that they limit how long they produce these sets for. So I'm like slowly, I don't know if I should have like deconstructed these towers bit by bit. I'm sort of working my way down to the bridge. And then once I can take, or like this support beam off, then once I can take the support beam off, then I'll probably focus on one side or the other. But I figured in order to get that support beam off, I have to slowly chisel away at the bridge. Thanks, King Piggy. You're in Minnesota, so I believe you're in the same time zone as me. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for that super chat. Your support is greatly appreciated. And have yourself a great night and a good morning tomorrow. So see you, man. Someone did mention that the chat is lagging. I do have it going a little bit slower. So when I'm answering questions now, they might work their way through the chat. I just do that so it minimizes the amount of lag. I tried to do ultra low latency. I used to try and do ultra low latency, but I just found it just a little bit hard on my internet. Even though I have really good internet, it was a little bit tough on it. And because of the lag it created, I decided to stick with the normal latency. So that's all it is. It's latency. It's not actual lag in the chat. It's just latency. Real-time streaming is behind. I think it's about 30 seconds or so. In Edmonton right now, gamer, it is 11:41 a.m. So when we did this, when we parted out the Sydney Opera House, I started at the same time, 10:30, and we weren't done until 2 in the morning. This one won't take nearly as long. I'm quite confident. Yeah. Are you going to build the A-Wing tomorrow? Got a lot of stuff I have to take care of tomorrow. I've got to fix the leak or the flood in my basement. Not really flood. I don't want to call it flood. I just want to call it the water in my basement, I guess. I also want to go to IKEA tomorrow and pick up my the shelving units I need and a new desk that I need. And assemble that stuff and move the shelves back. I also have to do some other stuff. It's crazy. So I don't think I'll be doing live tomorrow. I'd like to, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do that. What type of modular building do you want LEGO to release in 2021? I think we all want a police station. A toy store would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. What desk did I go with? I haven't decided yet, Kevin C. I'm just going to go to the IKEA and I'm going to go there with a vision on what I want. I want an L-shaped desk with some drawers along it and a keyboard pull-out. So I think IKEA, I know IKEA offers different options, but you can build your own desk using different drawer systems and desks and legs and stuff. So yeah. Can someone explain to me why there are breaking your Lego? I'm not breaking my Lego. I am parting it out. It's just the name of the late night breakdown. That's just the name of my ongoing series here. Every time we're going to break down a Lego set or part it out, it's just going to be an ongoing series here on my channel. And the reason I'm doing it is because I sold this set to turn it into different Lego. I think this was the third ever set I bought. Maybe fourth? Third? I think it went ET-AT Walker, Tumblr, then it was either the Detective's Office or this. So it's either the third or the fourth set that I ever bought. So you can see we've got it down to here. So I'm doing it in a symmetrical way so I could get this access to this bridge here, or this, I guess, ties or whatever you want to call it, crossover. And now I'm going to start to peel this off. Windows or Mac, I use Windows. I am a PC guy. That is inappropriate, Muskin. I will not reveal that. Remember to stay safe and wash your hands. That is correct. I think that the dentist office modular would be cool. That'd be cool. They are, do they already have a dentist? No, they don't. What is that in there? That's a veterinarian, I think, atop the corner garage, right? Do you recommend the Minions set? I personally want the Minions set. It looks cool. Did I rush out and buy it? No, but the set itself does look cool, and I am actually a fan of Minions. Who isn't? Minions are funny, and Minions are great. But can I recommend it at this point? No. It looks very awesome, and I probably will end up getting it at some point. It might be one that I'm like, it's on my wanted list, and it'll be on my wanted list for a very long time, and then I'll never end up getting it. And it might be one of those ones that I just let go away for some reason. I'm waiting for the set to go on sale. Yeah, makes sense. Do you have Poe's X-Wing? Yes, I do. That's the orange. I think Poe had actually two different X-Wings. There's the black and orange one and the white and orange and blue one. I had the white and orange and blue one, which is from the newer movie, which is The Rise of Skywalker. Somebody asked me what my favorite Ninjago character is. That I honestly don't know, guys. I don't know what my favorite Ninjago character is. Got my first Technic elements here. I think I'm just going to put those in the blue bag because they're blue. Hey Brixie, LEGO is teasing the idea of the next modular being a LEGO store, and they're making a new style of modular where they're release store of a mall. Would you collect them all? Oh yes, I would. You're darn right I would. That sounds awesome. If they did a LEGO store, that would be epic. A good one, though. They've done lots of miniature LEGO stores, but not like a good one, right? A museum mop would be cool, too. Maybe get those LEGO Ideas dinosaurs in there. You could make a cool museum if you, or like a dinosaur museum, if you bought those. How long did it take me to build this set? I honestly can't remember. This is, like I said, I think it was my 4th set that I ever bought. So, quite some time ago, and I don't remember how long it took me to build. What is the best modular build to buy against the assembly square? Oh, probably the detective's office or the Parisian restaurant. Those are right up there. I think that's my top 3. Bookshop or Downtown Diner? Probably the Downtown Diner I prefer over the Bookshop, I think. Yeah, Downtown Diner is really cool. It's got a really interesting style on the exterior that I really liked building. Just an overall great set. The colors of it are better than the Bookshop, I think. The minifigures I think are better as well. Bookshop isn't up there on my favorites. A lot of people have asked me to make like a countdown of my favorite modular buildings. I honestly don't know if I'd be able to do that. It'd be tough. When's going to be my next live build? I'm not sure. See ya, Ellie Ellie. Thanks for stopping by and joining us on this live stream as we disassemble the London Tower Bridge. Yeah, a museum would be good. A tank museum they'll never do. Would be neat though. Is Assembly Square hard to place in the city because it's a base plate and a half? Not necessarily. You could build an aisle beside it, or pair it up with another one that's a plate and a half, or make it work with other ones that are set on half base plates, such as the pet shop, or what's the other one I'm trying to think of here? The bookshop. The bookshop's half base plate as well. Good things bother me about the bookshop. They created a season that doesn't match other minifigs. Yeah, that's true. You could change the leaves on that birch tree though, so they're all green. But you're definitely right there. They made a season that doesn't match the other seasons, so. How you doing, Jose?
Good.
Going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Let's turn the fan on here. A little bit toasty. There we go. I'm loving the fast food corner on Lego Ideas, up to 6,000 votes. I'll have to check that out. I honestly don't know why I don't do much looking on the Lego Ideas website. I probably should. I don't do it nearly enough for how many sets I actually go about building and whatnot. Do I watch other Lego YouTubers? Yes, I certainly do. Another grandfather clock would be cool, and yeah, I forget what modular building has the grandfather clock. Is that the bookshop? Must be the bookshop. See how this comes apart? You build like these mini things that go on there. How many pieces does this come with? So this is 4,295 pieces in this one here. We parted out the Sydney Opera House the other day. I can't remember how many pieces that had, but I think this one has more than that one. But once again, most of them are found in these pillars here. Which, to tell you the truth, I'm not even taking those off. And I remember how, not irritating, but how long it took to put those on and make them all straight. So I'm going to save the buyer the hassle of that. I remember building that set, and I really remember all those cheese slope pieces. Yep, those would be hard to forget. There is definitely a lot of them. See ya. Have you been to the USA? Yes, I have been to the USA. I go to the US for work, for trade shows. A lot. Not a lot, but once a year for the past 10 years. So I've been to quite a few different cities. Mind you, I haven't been in the last couple of years, and in the last couple of years is when I started collecting Lego. So, I haven't been to different Lego stores all over the States, which I regret now. I just work in a retail chain, and I oversee the brick and mortar store, the general manager, and I also oversee the website. So essentially I operate the entire place. So I'm quite experienced with online sales, actually. Oh. Have you had a Jaffa cake? No, I don't know what a Jaffa cake is. What was that? Have you been to Chicago? Yes, I have been to Chicago. Have a great live and buy Lego sets. Yeah, I've been to Chicago. Been to the Big Bean. I've been there 3 times, actually. Once again, though, it wasn't for pleasure, it was for work, so. Yeah, I've been to Chicago, the Navy Pier, the Big Bean, all that. What's my favorite Lego theme? I got 2 of them. It's Star Wars and the one that we're taking apart right now, which is Lego Creator Expert. Have you been to London? There is an exclusive minifigure at the Lancaster Square. I haven't been to London, but James Dowling, one of my top Super Chat supporters on the board right here, James Dowling, sent me that minifigure. So I have that minifigure, but I've never been to London. I've been to Scotland, but not London. Completely different places, so. Same thing, I've been to the UK. What am I responding to now? Let's see here. Have I been to Phoenix? No, I haven't been to Phoenix. You wish you create another Lego Creator Expert landmark rather than... Yeah, that's true. Like, this is a landmark, right? Rather than the architecture ones. And they've done the Eiffel Tower. They've done... they've done the Eiffel Tower. They've done this. They've done Big Ben. They did the Sydney Opera House. They did the new the Statue of Liberty. Favorite modular Cafe Corner Grand Emporium. Whoa! Thank you for the super chat. Favorite modular from those, I think, is the Palace Cinema or the Brick Bank. Your channel has ignited myself and my partner's passion for Lego. Thank you. It's been great in such crazy times. We are watching Lego Store Australia for Haunted House. Hope it becomes available soon. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. I highly appreciate it. I'm glad that I have risen your spirit in Lego collecting. I definitely do that for a lot of people, and that's what I like to do. I'm a huge Lego fan myself, and that's one of the enjoyments I get of doing this, is that we get to talk to you guys so much, and it's wonderful. So thank you so much, and I'm glad that I inspired you, and your super chat is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, ZZ. Wicked. I will also be looking out for the Haunted House, because that set seems to be difficult to get right now. It's because they have shut down one of the factories in Mexico, so that's in particular why it's hard to get right now. Also, the COVID-19 virus has spiked the overall demand for Lego, so for that reason we're unable to get the Haunted House. Thank you so much again for that super chat. It's greatly appreciated. ZZ or ZZ, you are not on my super chat board. I will be adding you to the digital super chat board that's present at the end of all of my videos, so thank you so much. And also, you'll be entered into future giveaways that are exclusive to super chat super chatters. So make sure you stay tuned on June 13th when we're going to be doing another live stream, and we're going to be giving away Yoda. You'll have a chance to win that, and you'll also have a chance to win the prize that I select for super chatters. So yeah, thanks, man. Did I grow up in Edmonton? Yes, born and raised. I think I'm going to keep these wheel parts together and put them in here so he sees them. Yes, born and raised in Edmonton. Never lived anywhere else. I don't mind it. It's a small. It's not a small city. We have a population of about 1 million, but we have everything you need here, so that's nice. And what I like about it is it's not a spread out city. Like, it's dense, you know. So like everything's close, and I live in a it's everything's close, and it's nice. Although we are growing and becoming more spread out, and there are more cities that are becoming closer together, such as St. Albert and Stony Plain and Spruce Grove and Sherwood Park and all that. How do you become a super chat member? You just literally, all you have to do is do one super chat for any amount. It doesn't have to be overwhelming amount. In order to get on the top 25, it's got to be reasonable, because you have to outweigh some of the other guys there. But any amount to become an ordinary super chat member. And honestly, it's not, it doesn't have to be a big amount. It can be anything you want. I think there is a ghost or a really squeaky door in the background. I don't know what that is. It's maybe my dog or my fan. I have a fan on because it's bloody hot in here. So I have a fan blowing on me. You might be hearing the humming of the fan.
I just let the dogs in.
Oh, or Jose just let the dogs in. Yeah, that was the squeaky noise. Who let the dogs in? Jose did. So yeah, that's probably it there. What are your thoughts on the new LEGO education theme? I don't know. I haven't done much research into it. I don't know. So, yeah, I'll have to look into the education theme. Never saw that. So here's a great example of one of the pieces that use a lot of pieces that I'm not going to take apart, because there is a lot of pieces jammed on there, and I don't want to make it difficult to put back together. Well, it's not difficult to put together, but I want to take away some of the repetitiveness out of the build for the buyer. Yeah, I agree. I like the Edmonton. I like it. I live in BC, and I love how to go to Southgate Mall and Lego store. Yeah. Good morning. So yeah, it's one thing, like I was saying there, Turtlicious, is, for example, BC, they definitely have a Lego store, but if you live in BC or you live in Vancouver or the Lower Mainland, your Lego store or a certain store would be far away. Whereas Edmonton is dense and everything is within, a 20-minute, half-hour drive, depending on where you live. So that's the nice thing about my city. The only negative thing about my city is it's bloody cold. Not in the summer, obviously, it's hot. But in the winter, it's bloody cold. But it is always, there are benefits to it being cold. I mean, it's sunny and cold, so not too bad, right? Whereas in BC, you'll get the rain periods, and you'll be rainy, and it'll be cloudy and miserable for weeks on end. So at least here we have the sun all year round. You're watching Jurassic World right now. That's awesome.
You said bloody like 5 times.
Huh?
Never heard you use bloody so much.
Bloody?
Yeah.
Jose says I say bloody a lot. Good morning. It's winter here where I live. I guess it's winter different times of year, eh? Because we're heading into summer now. Yeah, so I'm currently heading into summer and it's getting hot. That's why I got the fan on. No AC in this house. I do remember Lego made a Brandenburg Gate from Berlin, Germany. Yeah, they did. I've seen that before. Now that you mentioned it, I don't remember that. We have 4 seasons in one day. Southwest Life. That's funny. Did I drop a piece? I don't think I did. Yeah, it can be nice, and then it can snow and rain in the same day. What time is it for me? It's 12:06 a.m. And we've been deconstructing this set for, what does that make it? An hour and a half? Not bad, actually. We're majority of the way done. This is going, like, even though it's less pieces than the one we did the other day, it's going a lot quicker, a lot faster. Is there any good Canadian shows you'd recommend? Trailer Park Boys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't know very many Canadian shows. Why are we destroying it? Because I'm selling it. Not destroying it, I'm selling it. Destroying it would be like throwing it off a roof or a building or something. This is gently disassembling it. And sorting. Big long dog hair there. Kevin C. There you go. Kevin C. I personally only I've only watched season 1 through 5. Well, I haven't only watched season 1 through 5, but that's the ones I like, season 1 through 5. Put it back together again? No, thank you. Have I completed the Pokemon games? I'm on the verge of completing it. Do you like English food? Yes, but I do not like... Yeah, I do. I don't know, what's English food? Fish and chips and stuff? Sure. I love that. I don't like haggis. That's more of a Scottish food, though. Thank you for the live stream and answering my question. 2:07 here in New York, and have a great later in the morning. Have a great night. Thank you. Go Rangers. Okay, easy Craftsman. Go Rangers. Go Oilers, though, and then the Rangers. But yeah, thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good night. You live in Vancouver Island. Wow, that'd be cool. Take a ferry in the Lego store. Okay. Yeah, like Vancouver is warmer than Edmonton. However, it's very humid there. So it's like a bone-chilling cold when you're in Vancouver. Because the humidity just comes at you. Go Flyers. Sure. Sure, I believe you. I'll cheer for the Flyers if they're like playing somebody in my division. So if they're playing the Canucks, or if they're playing Phoenix, or if they're playing Calgary or something like that, I'll be like, go Flyers, go! As long as you're beating people in my division. Sure, Edgar Vargas, shout out for you. Do you think Lego should make Power Rangers? Yes. They should. Did I watch Power Rangers as a kid? No, not that I remember. So yeah, would I buy it? Probably not. But could and should they make it? Probably, because it has a huge fan base. Seattle should be announcing their hockey team soon. Yes, this is true. They'll probably be like Vegas and make it to the Stanley Cup Finals the first year they're there. Kevin C. So if you wanted Series 20 figs, they wouldn't let you feel the bags at the Lego store. No, they would not. I don't even know. Like, you just have to say, hey, I want Series 20 figs. And they'd say, okay, how many? And you'd say, I want this many. And they'd be like, okay, done. You wouldn't be able to feel the bags, though. I didn't specifically ask that. But the fact that if you touch something and they have to put it in the back room for 3 hours or 3 days means no, they're not going to let you feel the bags. Do you follow baseball? No, I do not. I only follow hockey and the Super Bowl. I'll watch the Super Bowl like everyone else on this planet, but that's it. Do you have Lego SWAT? Thanks for the shout out. I will subscribe now. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate your allegiance. This guy's either going to be like, dude, why'd you take apart the whole set? This would have fit in the box. Or be like, yo, dude, thank you for taking apart the whole set. Now I can build it. I don't know. What would you guys be like? You'd probably be like, it'd probably be option number 2. Thank you for taking apart the whole set. That's what I would expect. So that's why I've done it. Why don't you gather some Star Wars? What do you mean? Probably not Series 20 at Disney. They allow you to feel the Disney figure bags and encourage it, and they can help you choose. When I was in Legoland, there was, and I was buying some of the Disney minifigures. I think it was the first series. There was somebody there, an employee who was very good at feeling the bags, and he helped me complete the collection, which was nice. Brixie, is there a video with the CMF? Is not there. I don't know much about CMFs. I don't even watch the CMF videos. I don't know how those guys make those videos. They all have lots of views on them, but it's just not my cup of tea. How much did I sell this one for? I sold it in Canadian funds for $300. So it pays for half of the castle I just watched. That's good. So I am Taxoni agrees with me. I know I received when I bought Lego from a secondary seller just a few times. I recall when the sets came assembled. My wife bought me one of the modular buildings, a Grand Emporium, and it came in assembled. And she disassembled because she gave it to me for Christmas. So she disassembled it, but she said it was just a pain to disassemble, and it just added a bunch of time. So for that reason, I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, I'm gonna disassemble it. But I also received the Orthanc Tower assembled. And the problem when they come assembled is they don't come fully assembled. Because as they're in shipping, pieces break off. So it's not like you pull it out of the box and the thing is in mint condition, unless they do a superb job packing it. But it comes with pieces and components that have broken off the model. So for that reason, I have chosen to go this route. Lucia, thank you, Turtlicious, for stopping by. Have yourself a good night, and we'll see you again. Have you ever got a free Lego set? Only in... not from the Lego group directly, other than the promotional stuff. And I wouldn't call the fan mail stuff free. I mean, that's just tokens of their appreciation. So no, I don't think I've ever gotten... And I wouldn't say me getting Christmas gifts or requesting to get Lego for Christmas is free. So no, I've never really got any free Lego. Do you have a Lego Zamboni? No. But I don't like you, so bye. Okay, bye. What did I do to you, man? I have purchased a full sets assembled or fully assembled sets from Bricks and Minifigs, a used store near me. It sucks taking them apart, but definitely better than paying for shipping. Yeah, I would imagine so. I don't have any used I don't have any used Lego stores nearby. Like, I don't even know if there's any anywhere. Like anywhere near me at all. It'd be a good concept. I could almost start my own used Lego store, but then everything would sell. It'd be gone. I would be left with nothing. Then what? I could start a used Lego store for a month. I don't know how that concept would start. And then I think it would diminish or ruin the hobby, because you would no longer be a collector of Lego, but you would be a seller of Lego. So everything, all your favorite Lego sets would be for sale. So, yeah, I don't know how that would work. See how many pieces are in these chunks? It's a lot of pieces. Not going to take those apart. Take me too long. Am I going to get any Marvel Lego sets? Not overly interested in Marvel for some reason. Other than the new Avengers Tower, that looks good. I like big sets. The Avengers Tower is cool because I can use the parts and components to create my Avengers Tower and make it bigger. And the what's the one recently that I got? The Hulkbuster is pretty neat. So Outstate does not have a Lego store. Interesting. Or your state, I mean, our state. Well, thank you, Gamer. I appreciate that. I feel like a giveaway with a bunch of smaller sets is better for people to win rather than a giveaway Batmobile. Maybe a bunch of battle packs. I agree with you, the Fizz Horse. The only issue is, Fizz Horse, is when I do a bunch of smaller sets, which I've considered doing in the past, the only issue that arises with that is shipping smaller sets all over the world. I can't justify shipping a $20 set and paying $20 freight to ship it to somebody. So just the freight cost would probably outweigh the cost of the sets. So it's like, ooh, I don't know if I can. I just wouldn't feel good spending, you know, $200 on sets and then $200 on freight. I'd rather spend $300 on a set and $50 on freight. So yeah. I mean, I wish there was. I'm sure there's a way that we could forward the freight. Like if somebody in the U.S. won, I could probably order something on my account and have it shipped to a different address. The issue with that is then I don't physically have the set on hand to say you could win this, right? So that's why I do it. I find it more valuable or fun to have the set on hand. I see more value in it. Cart price $3.45, shipping cost $20. I ain't vibing. What does that mean? D Thatch, shout out for you. What do you mean by that, Lawless? Who's charging $3.45, $20 freight? That doesn't seem that bad. That doesn't seem that bad at all. That's not even like 10%. It's like 7%. Thank you, Gamer, for saying I am the best. I appreciate that. Edgar, another shout out for you, I guess. Just watch your Lego store tour. It looked strange. It definitely was strange today at the Lego store. Yeah, definitely a strange experience. Everything's gone out of the center of the store. Can't touch anything. You gotta stand in the yellow. It's almost like, I don't know if that yellow is always there like that, but it was definitely like well set up. They only let 6 people in at a time. When you come up there, the store doors were closed. It's definitely different. That's for darn sure. Do more brickheads. Yeah, I would. The Lego group needs to issue more brickheads, and then I will get more brickheads. Yeah, somebody just said 94 people watching. I appreciate everybody who's watching. Thank you so much. The support is awesome. Craigslist and FB Marketplace is where I could get some brickheads. It's actually where I found the majority of mine because I was late into the game for the brickheads. So I bought them all off one seller. Just when the price is inflated so much, I just can't handle it. So really, it's just a waiting game now. I'm just waiting for more to come out. There's a lot of sand pieces in this set. There's a big bag of pieces. He's gonna have to, when he receives it, he's gonna have to sort them somewhat. Joe asks, hey Jordan, I don't know if you've already been asked, but where are you thinking of placing the Hogwarts Castle? The Hogwarts Castle won't be in the city. It'll be on the shelves. I'm going to put it on the large 16-inch shelves that are on the far side of the city, just behind the Disney Castle. So that's where I'm going to put it. I do plan on going to the hardware store very quickly. Or actually, yeah, that's another thing I have to do tomorrow. I have to put that on my list of things to do. So I have to go to the hardware store to get some of the 16-inch shelves and shelf brackets to fill or to complete the shelving over there. So yeah, I have to go do that, and I hope to do that tomorrow, I guess. That's a good thing you actually mentioned that, because now I know there's another project that I have to do. The shelving is relatively cheap, so it's only going to cost me like $20 to finish the shelving over there, so it's not too bad. So that's what I'll do, and this big set, or the Harry Potter castle, definitely needs to sit on a larger shelf. So yeah, that's the plan. Definitely won't fit on a Billy shelf. Thank you, Kevin C, for timing out spammers, and also thank you for being good moderators. I appreciate that. So we've almost finished deconstructing this tower here, and we're ready to move on to the next tower, or maybe finish this base. I think I'm going to put the... I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know which one I'm going to do yet, but I know for a fact that this little base here needs to be vacuumed, so it's nice and clean. Hey Sean, what's going on? You just woke up at 7 a.m. It's cool. Welcome to the live stream. We are disassembling the London Tower Bridge. It's funny, somebody mentioned I should make a custom t-shirt that says Brixie Disassemble. Almost like a play on Marvel. So are we going to get to see a foundation repair video? Maybe on my other YouTube channel. I don't know if I want to do a foundation repair video on my Lego YouTube channel. My wife is sleeping and I just ran the vacuum. I feel bad. Oops. Didn't think of that before now. But yeah, I have to repair the foundation in my house, so I'll probably do a video. I don't know. My brother's going to help me do it, so I don't think he wants me to film video while I'm doing it, so probably not. He's like, dude, you don't need to film a video on repairing the foundation of your house. I can hear my wife moving around. She's probably putting earplugs in. She's trying to sleep. She's got to work early in the morning, and I'm streaming in the kitchen. That's another reason we have to get the new studio set up in the basement, so I can stream late at night and not feel as though I'm keeping her up all night. Ew, forgot, sort of didn't factor that in. Oh, these are good pieces. I need one of these. These curved pieces. These curved pieces go toward building an Avengers Tower. They're actually a component you will use lots of if you plan on building a large Avengers Tower. Hey Brixie, have you ever thought of submitting your mocks to LEGO Ideas? No, I haven't. The LEGO store might open June 1st for you. That's good. Does your family know that hundreds of people watch you live streaming? Yes, they do. It's an interesting question, Kevin C. I think like a couple of them do. The ones that I tell, but like, does my maybe my only my immediate family knows, but like not my other subsidiary family. I don't think like my cousins and that know, like, really, you do that and you get that many people watching that you know that? No, they probably don't know that. I guess I don't tell them, or they don't ask. So don't ask, don't tell, I guess, right? transferring the light or the dark bluish gray has upgraded to a larger bag. Do you have Lego Police 602? I'm not sure about the exact set number. Oh no! I'm not sure about the exact set number, if I have that or not. I know I have 2 police stations, and I'm not sure which ones they are. But I used the parts and components from those police stations to create my custom police station, along with a bunch of other pieces that mainly came from the Pick-a-Brick wall. Yeah. But as for police stations, am I a fan of them? Yeah, I like them. They're cool. The Lego City ones look cool, and they have lots of neat, interesting elements in them, like trans blue elements and like those cool jail cell looking gate ones and stuff like that. So definitely like the look of all those. But will I be getting more? Probably not, because I don't need any more police stations. A lot of people ask me that. What's my first Lego set? My first Lego set was the as an adult. This was the AT-AT Walker. The 3 of them that I sent flying to the floor today when I was moving my billies. So yeah, I sent my first shelf flying to the floor today because I was moving the billies due to the flood in my basement. It sort of sucks. I feel like these pieces should go in the original bag, which was part of the roads. So we're going to do that. Hey, what's going on, Mark? How's it going? Welcome back. Welcome everybody from Australia and New York and Austria and Germany and from all over the world. Hello, 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 and welcome to our live stream. We're taking apart the London Tower Bridge today. What am I giving away with 100,000 subscribers? I don't even know what it's going to feel like to have 100,000 subscribers. So it's very hard to answer that question. I can't tell you what the YouTube channel what the performance of a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers even feels like, or what it is able to accomplish, or like the viewership it's able to get, or the amount of people watching live streams it's able to get. So I don't know. A lot of YouTubers don't do giveaways. I choose to do giveaways. Why do I do that? I just like to do it. I like to give back to the people that watch my content. And what am I going to be giving away? I have no clue. I hope to give away like a Falcon or something big, you know? I'm already giving away the 89 Batmobile. That's already on the way for when I hit 50,000 subscribers, but still 100,000 is a long way away. I don't know. I mean, the UCS, the Batmobile is already pretty big. That's like $300 or something crazy like this. Shout out to Gian Luigi Nuzzi. Sorry if I butchered that. Is it good to give away giveaways at landmarks rather than to get to landmarks? Will Harper, that's a good question. Yes. You're way better off giving away sets when you hit a certain landmark than to try and achieve certain landmarks. Definitely. Or milestones, I guess is the better word. Yes. You're way better off achieving... just using it to celebrate certain things. That's what I like to do. It's like, hey, thank you guys so much. Let's celebrate. Let's give away this set. Do you have a favorite all-time minifigure? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, that's tough. Ah. It's got to be the Pink Fairy Batman. That minifigure is hilarious. Why am I taking this apart? Because I sold it. I'm getting ready to move into. I'm just transitioning into a different set, really. Does the coffee place in mall know you off by heart? No. If you guys want to see something funny in regards to the coffee shop at that particular mall, search Lego Stormtrooper on my channel, and you'll see me go there on Halloween dressed up as a Lego Stormtrooper and like order a coffee and try and pay with my Galactic credit card, and it was just funny. Do you have a worst set? I don't buy many sets that I don't like. It's not the worst set, but I'll probably be getting rid of the Emmett's construction mech, but I wouldn't consider it to be the worst set. But no, I don't really buy sets that I don't like, you know? Have I ever considered getting a job at the Lego store? No. Have I thought about it? Yes. Am I going to do it? No. It would be really cool, though. I honestly don't know if Lego would hire me. Based on the fact that I'm a Lego YouTuber. I feel like the two... I mean, I do a lot of beneficial things that help Lego, but I feel like the two somewhat professions or two... I feel like the Lego YouTube hobby would clash with the job. I don't know what they would do. I'd be curious to ask them. Not that I would go and work there, but just to ask them, like, hey, what do you think? What would you guys say or do if somebody who is a Lego YouTuber applied to become a Lego employee? Would that be beneficial because I have a passion for the product? Or would that be negative because the YouTube aspect of it is clouding me at the Lego store? I don't think it would. I think it'd be very beneficial because I think I do a lot of beneficial and a lot of advertisements for them. And yeah, you're right there, Kevin C. I think it was very nice that the Lego store let me in today. I actually got them. Holy smokes! Thank you, Mark Parks, for the $20 super. Thank you, man. I highly appreciate it. You're one of my top super chat supporters and always have been, and your support is unparalleled. So thank you so much for that. It's amazing. Thank you so much. It's incredible. Am I thinking of selling any other sets? I have a few in mind. I'm considering selling some of my Speed Champ vehicles, which a few people have already expressed interest in. Some of them might even be watching here still. So ones that I want to sell, maybe the Speed Champ vehicles, just because I've really slowed down in ordering those and also in collecting those. And if I'm not going to place them in the city, I don't see them much, and they're not really huge sets, so I don't see them on the shelves that well. So I'm considering selling maybe some of those. Also, I was going to consider selling Big Ben, because once again, I've got rid of the Tower Bridge, and I've also gotten rid of the Sydney Opera House. So I figure, why would I have Big Ben? Although Big Ben, I think, was my favorite, or is still my favorite of the three. I'd say, for some reason, I don't know why, I could be wrong in saying this, but this is just my personal opinion. The Sydney Opera House was my least favorite from the three. This was my second favorite, and my first favorite from the three was Big Ben, hence why I still have it. But if I don't have the others, maybe there's no point in having Big Ben, so I'll probably move that one. Some other miniature sets I was thinking of getting rid of are some of the older Star Wars sets that I have in my collection, even some of the Clone Wars stuff that I don't have, or that I'm not a huge fan of because I don't watch the Clone Wars TV show, or I'm still in the process of watching it for the first time, so once again, the sets don't resonate with me as much as, say, the Hogwarts Castle does. So things like the Jack 14 Starfighter, stuff like that. However, those come with some brilliant minifigures. So the minifigures of those sets, I think, are brilliant. So I think they are the reasons that I want to hang on to the sets. And there's no point in selling the sets without the minifigures because they just don't go for very much without the minifigures. There are a few other ones that I'm considering selling. For sure, I'm going to let the Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion go, so I'll be selling that one as well. I think there's a few others. The Space Shuttle I'm going to sell as well, so that one's going to go. Yeah, there's just a few others. It's funny, I really have to, I can't recite it off the top of my head. I have to go down there and look around, but I'm just going to turn those into other sets that resonate more with me, and I'll like to look at more, right? Me and my friend, I need money, we'll be getting it I saw recently on your channel that you bought the Harry Potter castle. Did you ever build the Harry No, I did not, no. So I've only built 3 different sets for the Harry Potter lineup so far, and actually most of them I did live here on my YouTube channel. So we built the the Night Bus, the newer one. So I built that here, and also I built the Hagrid's hut. I have 2 different Hagrid's huts. One of them came in the big garage sale that most of those larger or smaller Star Wars sets came in. It's also another reason I don't want to sell those Star Wars sets is because I feel like a lot of them are missing a few pieces, probably like 3 or 4 pieces. So it's harder to sell that way, although those pieces are probably easily orderable, but it just adds a lot of time and effort into trying to move a set for $20 or whatever it is, right? But maybe eventually. And one thing I don't want to do is start parting sets out and having a Bricklink store that sells parts and pieces. I just think that's too much work, and I'm not ready to do that. Thank you once again, Mark Parks, for the $20 Superman. Appreciate it. You're one of my top supporters, and it's awesome. Thank you. It goes a million miles and back. Thank you. Favorite NHL player is Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Do you know why my YouTube audio is delayed sometimes? I do not know. Are the sets expensive that you are selling? Most of the ones that I've been reciting are not expensive. Other than maybe Big Ben. Big Ben might be a little bit expensive, but the other ones that I've been reciting are not expensive. I saw the Night Bus video, and I wish they made that into minifig display case instead of hollow-ish bus. I wish that they would do a creator expert version of the Night Bus. Although they do have the London bus, so I guess buses are sort of plain in the inside, but definitely not the Night Bus. Like, if they did the Night Bus in a LEGO Creator version, it would be much better than, per se, the London bus. There's just so many more details and everything in there. Good night, Lawless. Thank you for stopping by the live stream. You're always here. You're always checking it out. Your support is appreciated. Thank you so much, and you have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you. Is the Pick-a-Brick Wall opening soon? There's been no word of it. I haven't seen anything on it. The guys at the Lego store didn't mention anything to me about that particular portion of the Lego store opening anytime soon, so I don't foresee it in the next month for sure. Maybe in a few months, we'll see. Honestly, out of all the companies that I've shopped with so far, I mean, I haven't, it's not like I've been going around shopping aimlessly. I go to the store with a mission. But from what I've seen, the Lego Group is taking this very seriously, and they're taking all the precautionary measures, and you feel 100% safe and secure when you go into their shopping facility or their brick and mortar store. The Puppy Place, no begging for shoutouts. Puppy Place, there's a shout out for you if you need one. Jason, I think you mean shout out, or yeah, okay. I'm back soon. Have an online lesson. Okay. But yeah, the experience at the Lego store was interesting today. That's for sure. So the other day when we parted out the Sydney Opera House, it took us from 10:30 at night, which is the same time that we started partying this one out, and it took us till 2 in the morning. So this one, even though it's many more pieces, it's 4,295 pieces. It's many more pieces than the Sydney Opera House. It's taking us less time to take apart because the Opera House used a lot more Technic elements, and therefore the Technic elements took a lot longer to take apart. So this one's coming apart a little bit quicker. Also, a lot of these cheese slopes account for the large piece count of this set. So even though the Opera House has fewer pieces, it's worth more money because the parts in it. I think those shell pieces on the outside are quite hard to get because they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and slopes and angles. So, Mark Parks, your super chat is about to go away there. Just before it does, I just want to give you another shout out. Thank you so much. Your support is greatly appreciated, and thank you. When do you think the Lego chose not to do curbside? Why do you think Lego chose not to do curbside pickup? I think the reason why they chose not to do curbside pickup is because their website does so well. I was speaking to the Lego assistant manager at my local Lego store, and he mentioned that Lego Group's not worried at all. They're all good. There's nothing to worry about. This COVID-19 thing did not affect them at all. All their employees are going back to work. Most of them are, I mean, depending on the store hours. The Lego Group itself maintained essentially the same amount of sales, if not more, due to the amount of people collecting and building Lego. So with that in mind, it's definitely interesting. Thank you, Ace Plays, for coming by and joining us here. Have yourself a wonderful night, man. We'll see you again in the not so distant future. Lego Porg, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming by. It says, I think the PAB could have been open if they have gloves. Unfortunately, gloves don't really stop the spread of COVID-19 because if the virus is on your gloves, it's the same as it being on your fingers. So for that reason, they won't open it. The only thing they could do is have people sanitize their hands before they start going through their pieces, and then once they're done, sanitize their hands as well. The only issue is people will touch their face or breathe onto the pieces. So gloves don't matter because if you're breathing onto the pieces, the virus is going onto the pieces, right? So that's why the Pick-a-Brick Wall is still closed. Gloves will not mitigate virus, in my opinion. Masks will, but gloves will not. If you touch your face, the virus is still on your glove. If you touch your face with the hand on, or with your hand, the virus is still on your hand. It's the same thing. Unless you're like constantly changing the gloves and throwing them out. But that's enough about that. Do you have the detective's office? Says Night Bear. Yes, I do. The detective's office was actually my first ever Lego Creator Expert modular building that I ever bought. So yes, I do. It is actually one of my favorite ones. There's just so many details in the inside, such as the. I think there's a dartboard, a pool table, there's a barber shop in there. It's awesome. And look at this, guys. We're making great progress today, and we are almost done disassembling. We're breaking down the Lego Creator Expert London Bridge. Somebody asked, am I going to be getting the Razor Crest? Yes. Did I pre-order the Razor Crest? No. But will I be getting it? Yes. I wasn't originally thinking of getting the so abruptly. I wasn't thinking of getting the castle so abruptly, but the fact that I sold this set sort of pushed me over the edge in getting it, and the fact that it was on the shelf of the Lego store, because the system manager told me, okay, well, it's on the verge of being retired. They're fortunate enough to have it on the shelf because somebody had it on hold, and they actually took it off hold, and that was the last one in the store. So I was very fortunate to get the castle. Now, the reason I personally think it's going to be retired soon is because they're issuing all the new Hogwarts, sorry, not the new Hogwarts, but the new Harry Potter sets. So with the new line of Harry Potter, I think they need to get rid of some old lines of Harry Potter. So they're going to be out with the old and in with the new for the Harry Potter lineup. That's personally what I think. Don't mark my words on that, but if in 2 months or 3 months you find out that I'm right, then I told you so. I definitely do want the haunted house, though. That's going to be crazy. I can't wait to add it to the amusement park. Now that I've finally done some research on it and have found out some more information on it, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to add that to the amusement park. It's going to be epic. It sort of reminds me of, not obviously it's not a replica of, but the Tower of Terror at Disney World. No longer at Disneyland, but Disney World. I think they changed the one at Disneyland or California Studios to, California Adventure to Guardians of the Galaxy. So now the Tower of Terror is just in Florida, but yeah, it reminds me of that. You know, like a drop ride that is scary. So yes, for sure, I will be buying the haunted house soon enough. Ooh, so there is a lot of sand pieces. I feel like I should run this through my big brickhead sorter and sort them into large, small, and medium form, or just let him dump this out and sort them himself. But look at that bag of bricks. That is huge. Obviously, that is the largest piece count from color-wise. Is the sand-colored elements here in the London Bridge, because it's all created using that color. How valuable do you think the Lego Treehouse will become? I'm not sure. I can't predict the future value of Lego sets. It'll probably be a good one, though. I think it comes with, well, it definitely comes with the most amount of limb pieces in those colors. The limbs being the tree branches, or the leaves of the tree. So it coming with all those unique colors, it'll definitely have a lot of valuable pieces. Yeah, so for that reason, I could see it being a good set. I also think the price per piece on that set, I could be wrong, but is very reasonable, and you get lots of large pieces in it. So I could foresee that being a good set to either A, part out, or B, keep as a sealed set and try and sell in the future, or just buy it, build it, and if you ever get tired of looking at it, sell it, like I've done with this one. So we're getting down to the last platform here. And it's 12:54, so it's 1 in the morning. It's just going to take over 2.5 hours to part this set out. So I definitely parted out a lot faster than the Lego Sydney Opera House, which I'm surprised by. It's funny, I love building Lego, but I honestly don't even mind taking it apart. I feel just as focused or have my mind set on this as I would, or it's as relaxing to disassemble as it is to assemble. Will you build the Technic yacht? Probably not, no. No yachts for me. Night Bear, Townhouse Toy Store looks good. So there we go, there's all those plates. Just a few plates left in this foundation piece here. Give that a good dusting. How many modular buildings do you have? I don't know. How many, will you buy the Technic yacht? No, I don't know how many modular buildings I'll have. And it's definitely interesting how many different time zones are currently watching us. Are you going to pick up any of the Harry Potter 2020 sets? I'm definitely going to pick up the Hedwig, maybe the Burrow, but that is going to be it. I like the look of Hedwig. So I put the roads leading into the bridge in this, also the road in the middle leading into that. So I'm going to write on the bag roads, and then I'm going to write on all of this stuff is the towers. So it's good that we separated it that way. I feel like so OCD when I take these things apart. That might not be the right word, but I feel very organized. I'm a very organized person when I take this stuff apart. Am I sleepy? Yes. Not really, actually. Just keeps me going. I actually have another video that I already have filmed. I just need to process and oops. I just need to edit and upload and process. So I'm probably going to do that before I go to bed. Thank you, J-Man Productions, for the continued support. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You're always here. You're always supporting me, and I highly appreciate the super chat there. Thank you. Dog hair. So thank you, J-Man Productions, once again for the $1 super. Goes a long way. Thanks, man. You've also been here for a long time, J-Man, so... It's funny, you name yourself J-Man. That's what, I think my auntie called me J-Man. So my name's Jordan, so she called me J-Man. Sleep is for the birds. Yeah. What does that even mean for the birds? The loony birds? I watched all of your videos one day. Nice. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So there we go. We've finished deconstructing the set. You can see it comes with these Lego half base plates. The blue ones. There are 5 of them. So 5 plates. We got this bag of plates there. Large bag of sand elements. So this is how I go about parting out my Lego sets when I sell them. Part them out by color, and then make sure they're all clean and tidy, vacuumed and dusted. Put them into Ziploc bags. Get those Ziploc bags nice and tight so the pieces don't move around when they're in shipping. And then what I do is I put them back into their original boxes, like this here. And I put some additional packing material in the original boxes, just so that doesn't move around as well. And like, so the bags don't move around within that. And then I put it into a larger cardboard shipper that has hopefully about 2 inches on either side, top, bottom, side, left, right, center, whatever. And then it doesn't move around in that because we put packing material in there. And then we slap a label on it, and away it goes to the next owner of the awesome Lego set. And I also make a guarantee that all the parts and pieces are here. If there is any missing parts and pieces, then I just let the buyer know message-wise, or I put a little note in the box itself and say, hey, if there's any missing parts and pieces, don't stress, I for sure have them. It's no problem. Just let me know, and I'll send you a letter mail package that just like Lego would, with any missing parts and pieces from your set. So I try to replicate the buying experience of that Lego would give you. You crack open the box that's resealed with some Scotch tape on the pre-existing tape so it doesn't rip the box. You open it up, all your pieces come out, they're neatly organized, and there's a little note in there saying, hey, okay, if there's any missing parts and pieces, I'm here for you. I guarantee have them, or I know somebody that has them, or I know a brickmaker that has them, and I'll have them shipped right to your door ASAP. So that's how I go about parting out Lego sets and shipping them and recycling them to buy different Lego. And all the sets come with the instruction manuals too, so I like to do that, keep all of them fresh and mint. And I just like to pass on, treat Lego with respect that it deserves, and also give it to fellow Lego creators or Lego collectors in a neat and uniform pack, a neat presentation, I guess, and have a good Lego sale. One other thing that I like to do too is I don't put these in the box with the parts and pieces because I don't want them to get folded. So I just put them on the top of the box and then I pack around it. So there we go, guys. We have all the parts and pieces from the London Tower Bridge. So we just finished parting out this big boy here. We got the instructions here. We got the all the parts and pieces in the base plates. I guess technically I should throw a brick separator in there, so it comes with the brick separator as well, although I'm sure most people aren't too worried about that. I appreciate everybody who stopped by here to view this live stream. I appreciate your continued support. Just for viewing my YouTube channel, make sure you stay tuned for some more great stuff here on my YouTube channel because we got so many different videos coming out in the near future. I've got to clean up downstairs. I've got to get the new desk. I've got to get the new billies installed. We've got to do lots of different live streams, especially with that Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle and also the A-Wing as well. For those of you who are new to my channel, remember to like this video. Actually, everybody should do that. Also, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And stay tuned for some more great stuff. Your guys' support is incredible. Thank you for all the super chats. And if you haven't already submitted your comment on the 30,000 subscriber giveaway for the free Brick Built Yoda, make sure you do that because you have a chance to win on a live stream that's going to be hosted here on my YouTube channel on June 13th. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and bye for now. Have a good one.